It'd probably help if I turned on the microphone. Haha. All right, welcome in. Continuing on with the Voice of Cards game. This is actually the first in a series of games. I'm not sure if I'm going to play the whole thing, but when do I ever play the whole thing of anything? I just play to have fun. And yeah, the team that did this game also did the Nier games and Drakengard. It's Yoko Taro's team of developers. Character designer, composer, all the same guys. Off to Thriston. So I probably won't go too long tonight just because I'm kind of tired today. Early morning, God, almost every morning is an early morning, but today was a little bit earlier than early, so yeah, I've been up since about like 7 or so this morning. Over Zelda for now. I'm probably gonna go back to it. I just like to kind of have a little variety and switch around between things. And to be honest, I've been itching to play this game. This game's been kind of like burning a hole in my back pocket. It is possible to customize the appearance of certain game elements, such as your avatar, dice, and card design by selecting Customize from the title screen's option menu. This is a hell of a time to tell me that. Hello, chill out, Remy. Thank you for the follow. Wait, what is this game? I never saw this. Oh, this is Voice of Cards. This is the game that was done by Yoko Taro and his team on a shoestring budget. I think it was originally designed for mobile, and then they ported it over to the consoles. So it has all of the charm and the talent of Yoko Taro's team, but none of the budget. So it's like, it's got character design, it's got music, it's got Yoko Taro's writing. It has nothing else. Which is why it has this card aesthetic, because it allows them to skip over having to animate stuff. Yeah, no, it has been really fun, and like, you don't necessarily need a big budget for a good game. All you need is good design, and you need good execution. And this game definitely has that. It also has just 2 voice actors, one English narrator and one Japanese narrator. Also, let me know if the game audio sounds distorted or anything. Yoko Taro is the lead designer / writer, who wrote Nier Automata, the Nier series of games, and also wrote the Drakengard series of games. So this game also contains kind of his similar sense of humor and sense of storytelling and all of that. Okay, good. I was kind of worried because yesterday when I streamed, the game audio was distorted for some reason, and I couldn't figure out why, and I just had to restart. Oh, nice.
A thick
Welcome
fog
in.
impedes your vision. You surmise this is in no small part why they call it the Bewildering Wood.
Navigate the Bewildering Wood. And so it's a pretty basic game as far as this goes, because like I said, no budget. So they essentially use a card game aesthetic to convey the RPG game. Oh, who's this?
Many a brave soul has set foot in this wood, only to be swallowed up and never seen nor heard from again, the traveler intones gravely. They also tell of a certain tool one needs to get through this place.
Certain tool, you say? Seems pretty linear so far. Oh yeah, they may just have one voice actor, but they chose a good one. Like the narrator is really good. Hmm. 10 defense. Oof. Okay. That really shouldn't be a surprise. Wood is resistant to electricity. Quick one, huh? Recover 3 HP after combat ends. That's a weird one. Abilities are skills that convert passive effects in battle. They take effect automatically without needing to be equipped. I wonder if they mean like the round of combat, or if they mean like the entire engagement, like the entire encounter. Well, guess I'll find out soon enough. That was less than eventful. Thank you for showing me the screen. Oh yeah, no, like I said, the team that did this game are all extremely good at what they do. The character designer is really good at character design. The composer is one of my favorite composers, and Yoko Taro is one of my favorite writers. They just didn't get a budget. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if it was a matter of like Square Enix saying
written on the sign. Seek out the four Stela hidden deep in these woods.
the four Stele? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, just no money, which I'm not sure if that was Square Enix giving no money or if Yoko Taro was like, no, I can just do this with no budget. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like he got basically the team together that did Nier Automata as far as like the core creative components and made this. So I would assume that I can't walk into this tree. Correct. I wonder, should I use that item that I have? Or would that be... Is that something I can use right now? And is that in this, or is this in, like, key items? Play this flute at a specific location to see what happens. Okay, well, I'm assuming that I'll get the prompt when I'm in the right spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
One of the nuts flies off the tree and smacks you right on the head. The pain brings tears to your eyes.
Ah, no, nuts to the face. Ooh. Some heavy nuts. Well, I found a Stella.
You have found the Northern Stela. It doesn't look particularly special. You resolve to touch it anyhow.
I was going to say I got Inscription vibes, but it doesn't really have any. Every time I see a card game, I just think of Inscription now. It's a curse. Inscription is an amazing game. That is such a well executed... Like, it's a card game, but at the same time, the way it's curated is not quite a card game, but almost like this as far as like being more an RPG with a card aesthetic. Although that one does have a little bit more like RNG to it and randomness. Like, there's still a certain curated aspect to that game.
And fight.
And so what's also interesting about this is that they actually made 3 of these games. Which, I guess, the games are cheap enough so they can just make a few of them. They didn't seem to get any real attention or, like, any real praise or notoriety or anything. So I'm still not sure. It says G, but this is a Square Enix game. Part of my brain reads G as gold, but with it being a Square game, It could be Gil. Not sure. Oh, that looks like somebody who's going to mess me up. Also, creature of the forest. So, I mean, forests and trees don't like cold, right? So maybe I should try this out. And also, if I get lucky, I just get a free turn. Ah, just missed it. Nope. Not ice. Fire? Oh, they got wind. Uh-oh. They have elements. So fire, you say? Let's see. Well, you were right. Or actually, I just realized that my spellcaster is down below, well, not quite below half health, but pretty close. So, let's heal up. She is basically the party's damage, so I need to keep her healthy. Hello.
The next Stela is... You hear someone murmuring? It sounds like a man, but you can't really be sure in these woods.
Well, let's see what the story is. Character. He's lived in these vast, dense woods for years now. Fruit from the trees feeds him. The river quenches his thirst. He gives all his thanks to the great Mother Earth. He's wandered these deceitful, bewildering woods for ages. He knows he will not find home, no matter how many times he begs or tears he sheds. He is doomed to wander for another day. And was there another one that... Oh, right. It was the slime. What is the story of the slime? Oh, yeah. That's the start of it. You know what they say. Your hero's journey hasn't begun until you squashed a couple of slimes underfoot. Though the vast majority are killed when they're young, those few that do survive into adulthood reportedly grow large enough to swallow whole villages. Yeah, I believe those are the ones that turn into gelatinous cubes. Do not mess with a gelatinous cube unless you absolutely have to. Hey, it's a mushroom. Sauté. That is really fast for what's basically a tree.
You hear a beautiful melody flowing from the forest depths. It sounds like singing, or perhaps bird song.
What should I do? I mean, I'm so used to thinking of like the sirens that I think Find the Singer probably isn't good. Listen Carefully may also not be that good. Who Cares also somewhat seems like in character for the protagonist and the kind of little shit that he is. I think I'll do that. See what happens.
Attributing it to your imagination, you decide to ignore it. A short moment later, the melody stops.
Ooh, quality. Again. Okay, let's listen carefully this time.
As you listen closely, you are struck by a sudden dizzy spell. You sense a presence growing closer, but cannot react.
Well, there we go.
The grass rustles, then a monster slowly shows itself from between the blades. It's a harpy.
Oh no!
Realizing you've been caught in the harpy's trap, you ready your weapons.
I don't think I have anti-dizzy. I do have a
Don't
thing
hold
for...
back.
I do have a thing for anti-paralysis. Okay, Harpy. So I'm thinking either wind or fire. I mean, feathers are really flammable, right? But then also, it's a flyer, right? It's kind of like a flying thing, almost. Let's try the wind first. Ooh, I got a crit. Oh, it was weak. Oh!
For some time after that, you find yourself trembling at the mere sound of a bird's tweet. You have found the southern stela. You smack it and hear a sound off to the west. You'd best head that way next.
West. But didn't I come from the west? Well, I guess it must be those two cards, huh? No. West. Where did I miss in the west? Roundhouse. Okay, so continuing from yesterday, I'm going to only select C as the option because it's just like taking a multiple choice test. Just always answer C. It's okay, I probably could have used the curative, really. You know what, how about I just keep on going east instead? Oh, come on.
You take a peek inside the grass and immediately find the owner of the voice. It's a harpy. It seems like the harpy hasn't yet noticed you. You pick up a rock and throw it at the monster's feet. Startled, the monster flaps its wings and flies away. You find some coins scattered about where it stood.
Some coins. It's a better payout than a lot of the fights. Oh, nuts in the face again. Ah, no nuts this time. Oh, another one. So, I mean, I guess I'll do the same as last time, right? Yep. Yep, yep. Free money. I'll take it.
You have found the Eastern Stela. You see the words Melody of Fortune chiseled into the corner.
Yep, it's going to be the same harpy every time.
Congrats.
Ah, Protectorants. Add 5 to target's defense for 3 turns. Alright, time to... Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Free money. I'll take the free money. Free money, thank you. Yes, yes, free money. I'll take that.
Don't hold back.
Was that other person there last time I was down here? Oh, wow. Just a critical miss on that. I don't remember seeing
I
you
need to
before.
hit the Stela every single time I want to go home. Ah, what a pain, the frowning woman sighs.
I already went down there. So then I must have missed somewhere back here. Did I not actually engage with the Stella at the start? Did I just like skip over it? I could see myself doing that. I can see myself just looking at it going like, yep, that's Stella, and walk right by it.
You have found the Western Stela, which you swear up and down was not here when you came in. Nevertheless, you give it a smack. You have found all 4 of the Stela in the Bewildering Wood. On a perhaps related note, you hear a sound emanating from the east.
See, it's in the subtlety. Ooh, now I have 2 people who could deal bolt damage. I wish I had 2 people who could deal fire damage. Each character in your party can set up to 4 types of skills. Alright, have a good night. See ya. Four types of skills. Set up your skills. Oh, because now I have to make the choice. Okay, well, I already have someone who can deal bolt damage, so it's an easy choice. So what is the sapling's story? Creatures of all sorts flock to these gentle giants of the forest, no doubt thanks to the pleasing warmth emanating from the energy stored within their hollows. Treants draw a steady stream of energy from the earth, So steady, in fact, forests of these animated trees have been said to bleed the land dry, leaving naught but a barren waste. Oh, so they're almond trees. Okay. And we also had that other character. Where are they? There you are. I know he takes no notice of me. I've made my peace with that. I'll be happy so long as I can watch him from the shadows. This place is a paradise. So many trees from which to gaze upon him, from all angles, every day of the year, forever and always. Did I not grab this chest? Ooh, protects against wind. That would have been useful against the harpy. Speaking of, I wonder if that would be better. So, generalized ring of protection, or do I want the windstay ring, which will also give me +2 initiative? Do I want my glass cannon taking more damage? But then again, the initiative also allows me to deal more damage sooner. Oh, let's add it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I can make a limited number of moves. There's all these people here now, I think. Or, well, that's the same guy as before. Although I think he's in a different spot now.
The man sighs, realizing he may never be able to escape with his current tool set. The woman appears to be lost. How do I get out of here? She asks with furrowed brows.
Did he move again? Oh, let's go this way.
Don't hold back.
No, lightning's not going to do any damage. I mean, slash probably isn't either, but there's no damage, and then there's the wrong kind of no damage, or being wrong on top of dealing no damage, which is somehow worse. Shifty. Wow. It's actually a pretty heavy hit. Okay, come on, C. Yeah! Oh. See, quality salve used to be the best one. Now it doesn't seem to be the best. So I'm assuming serum or pepper upper are probably both also good. Cure target of Element resist down. That's probably something I'm going to want shortly. And I can't see what Pepper Upper is.
You examine the stela. The message carved into the stela reads, "Play in tune with the forest." You hold the woodland flute you received from the good doctor in Thriston. Doot 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 doodly, doot 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 doo. You blow a handful of pleasant enough notes into the woodland flute. You soon become aware of accompanying percussion, which reveals itself to be a series of impeccably timed footfalls racing toward you. A young woman appears before you. "That was absolutely dreadful," she whinges, her jaunty gait betraying her enjoyment. She calls herself Riddis and declares herself a woodlander, resident of the bewildering wood. By sheer coincidence, the flute on which you played those notes was one designed to call the woodland people to your side. Stunned by your good fortune, you ask Riddis to lead you eastward out of the forest. What luck! She agrees far more readily than you ever anticipated. But, she continues, extending her hand, you'll have to hand over the woodland flute first.
And how will I get back? I mean, she's a woodland person. So she won't have money, right? So there's no point in asking her to buy it. Don't give it to her, it just leaves me in my current situation. So...
You hand over the flute, firmly restating that she may have it on the condition she leads you out of the bewildering wood. Riddis plucks the woodland flute out of your hands with glee and begins playing it as she skips away. Well, playing is a generous term. It sounds as though she may as well be murdering the poor thing. Riddis makes it clear that the fastest way out of the woods is through woodland, where she lives. "It's that-a-way," Riddis says gleefully, pointing past the stela before you.
Impossibly, a path to woodland has been hiding behind the stela this whole time. Take the shortcut through the bewildering wood toward the woodland. Okay. No dallying about.
"Welcome to Woodland," Riddis says, gesturing out over the village. "Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm quite busy for the rest of the day, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow to leave the forest," she says, and makes her way home.
Retire to the Woodland Inn once you have thoroughly explored woodland.
"Welcome. 100 gold pieces will get you wherever you're headed," the master says as you set foot in the carriage shop.
I have my answer. It's gold in this game.
You will be instantly transported to any location you've previously visited. Travel for 100 gold pieces?
Not yet. So this is a town, so I should be safe from any kind of enemies, I think.
You happen upon a man greedily guzzling well water. Could it truly be that much better than ordinary water?
Okay, so what's the mature man's story? So, oh, there they are. He made a promise to the love of his life when they were married. I shall love you till death do us part. 1/2 century later, he has proven to be a man of his word. His wife now lies in bed, illness slowly claiming her. He takes her hand, decades of memories washing over him. Finally, he sighs, I'll be through with his promise. That's awful. Well. Nope, no well. Armorer, what do you have? How may I help you? The proprietor inquires. Do you have anything better for me? Ooh, that is better. That is better. Current gear? Better gear. Current gear. I'm kind of reluctant to cut my glass cannon's defense even further. But maybe? Well, let's try it out, see what happens. All right, new clause for Mar. And some new armor for the protagonist. Will that be all? Yeah. How may I help you? The proprietress inquires. Bomb, soothstone, oil pot, destructo box. Add 5 to wind damage target takes. Add 5 to wind damage target takes for 3 turns. You know, one day I might actually be able to read. And a bellwether. Let's take one. I mean, normally things like this tend to be a sign of things to come, or at the very least come in handy anyways. And you, I will take one more of you just in case. Generally so far I haven't had to use these on like any kind of regular enemies, but these damage bonuses do come in handy for when I do come across bosses. Still haven't had to use this yet. I still have one. I think I'll hold off on getting any of those until I actually see the use case for using one. And I still have bombs, right? I have a bomb. I mean, it's a flat 5 damage. So if something possibly has really strong defense, I may actually want to do this. Because that seems like a guaranteed 5 damage. So having a couple on hand is probably okay. The Apothecary. I just like saying that. It's a fun word. Apothecary. Apothecary. How many of these do I have? I have one. And I think it'll sell for like 200. I'm not that strapped for cash yet. I'll just buy one of these just in case. And I already have one of these, so I don't need to buy one. Good. Will that be all? That will be all. Thank you very much. Now it's time to talk to people. Hello, who are you?
Welcome to the Forest Oasis. The man greets you warmly.
Thank you for the greeting. Do you say anything else? You do not say anything else.
This shortcut is reserved for use by woodland citizens only. The guard barks, clearly unwilling to let you pass.
I appreciate how my game piece takes a step back.
Apparently she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere. Our village would burn down so easily, she mutters, perhaps a bit more afraid of the symptom than the cause. You learn that Ridis's family is mired in debt and living hand to mouth, and I know how they got in so much trouble, the rumor mongerer says deliciously. We are not in the business of meddling in the personal affairs of others, Melanie says curtly, cutting her off.
You know, they may have only gotten one voice actor for this, but they got a good one. Yes? Are there any pots for me to smash?
Ridis pores over a book while practicing on the woodland flute. She remains dreadful at it. The instant you begin speaking, she nearly leaps out of her skin and hides the book. She somehow hadn't noticed you. I thought you were the debt collectors. You can't sneak up on me like that, she stammers, struggling to regain her composure.
Oh, same as before. Okay. An open door. We shall travel through the open door.
You take note of a woman who appears quite ill. As it turns out, she is none other than Ridis's mother. She is in no small amount of pain. Will you give her something to ease her suffering?
Do I have anything to ease her suffering? Let's give up the quality salve. Let's see if that'll help.
The item you've proffered has no effect on her illness.
Oh well.
But I appreciate the thought all the same. she said. Ridis's mother hands you mysterious card 3 as a token of her gratitude.
I got the third card.
She begins speaking of Ridis, who has been preparing the medicine that helps her get through the day. She blames her illness, and therefore herself, for making Ridis's life so difficult. The more she talks, the more her face drops.
Honestly, I kind of want to try and just... Well, I guess none of the items would have helped. I guess that's kind of the moral there, right? Yeah. No, there is no cure. There's just the medicine that Ridis makes that helps alleviate some of the symptoms. Well, I think I'm actually going to leave it at a short stream, very short stream, only an hour. That's very short. But I'm just still kind of tired from early morning meeting and all that. And just getting through these last few tickets for some checks that I needed to get done. And I still need to do more training tomorrow and make my way through that. Oh boy, I've got like 4 lessons to get through for Friday. 3 or 4. I think it's 4. Ugh. Well, at least I got through the workplace harassment training stuff. That only took about an hour or so to get through it all. Okay. Yeah, so I am tired. So I'm cutting it short, cutting it to a short stream. Let me see if I can find someone to raid out to. Oh, yeah, I should probably save too. Let's save first. And also, was there any other cards that I needed to read first? Let me check just in case. I don't want to leave any loose ends. Oh, I missed this one. I don't know if I'd unlocked the whole thing for this yet or not. Let me see. The Dryads. Dryads believe themselves the belle of the forest ball, so to speak. On the night of the full moon, they have been known to hold concerts deep in the heart of the forest. I have not encountered enough Dryads to actually have the rest of the story. And was it the same for the Harpies, or did I unlock the rest of the Harpy story? Let's see. Nary a soul has ever laid eyes on a male Harpy, for they confine themselves to the nest and raise the young while the females are off hunting. And that's it. And I don't think there were any other Ridis? What do we have for Ridis? Is just... Wait, I know that sound! The tones of a most familiar flute pull this lively young lady away from her fruit-gathering chores and toward our merry band of rogues. Is she a fourth party member? Who knows? Ridis's mother. Either through bad luck or too trusting a heart, Ridis's mother has endured no shortage of hardship despite living in secluded woodland. And I believe I have most of these already. Yes. Yeah. All right. I do believe that is everyone. I do believe that is it for now.